Hi, I'm Abby, and I'm at it again, making another video. And so I've been up for a little while, and I've been doing some oil painting. And I was gonna make this video to talk about what is sacred in the universe, what is sacred on the planet, what is sacred for a human being. But also I feel like I really want to share healing in this video too. So I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go because it's a spiritual video, so sometimes the spirit world gets involved and I allow them to direct where we go with it. So it's kind of a surprise for the both of us. So I'm going to ask them right now what I should talk about first. So let's see what they say. So hold on a second. I'm going to talk to the spirit world really quick and see what they tell me. I'm showing them right now where my ideas for the video. I'm showing them myself as I was sitting at the table painting a Reiki symbol. Okay, so this is peculiar. This is a peculiar thing, and I think it's good for everybody to know that there's no such thing as making a mistake. And so I'm working on an attunement manual, a Reiki attunement manual. So to be attuned is literally where do I begin in this? Reiki is healing energy. And you use symbols, you draw symbols, and the symbols themselves possess the magical healing energy. So when you draw this, see, I've got oil painting on my fingers, but when you draw the symbols, then that unlocks the healing energy that is contained within the actual symbol itself. The creation of the symbol is the healing. It is very simple. It's very extraordinary. And so I have attunement videos to Kundalini Reiki and Usui Reiki, and I completed my Kundalini Reiki attunement manual, but I'm now finally going to complete my Usui Reiki attunement manual. So part of that, I've been painting the symbols just to create more color and more energy in the manual itself, because it's enjoyable to see color and artistic work. I think artistic work is spiritual. It's a connection with the spirit realm. You don't allow your brain to think. You just allow the energy and the dreams and your hands to just create the artistic piece. You cannot create it wrong. There's nothing that you can do that is a mistake in what you create in your own world. It's just like painting. You can't do it wrong. You can't make a mistake. And so what they were showing me to talk about was the fact that I had told them that I had made a mistake. And so there's 5 symbols to Usui Reiki, and I had them all on this little notepad just because I just wanted to. You can see this is a Reiki symbol here, and I put them all on my notepad just perfectly so that when I paint them, I can paint them perfectly because I'm a perfectionist. Well, anyway, I spent one night. I took a 5-hour energy, and I spent one evening painting 4 symbols, and I was like, I'm done. I did it. I painted all the symbols. In my brain, I seriously had painted all the symbols. I literally had thought I had painted them all. And so a week now has gone by, and I have still felt that I have completed all of the symbols. And it's fascinating because there is no such thing as mistake. There is no such thing as actually, and what I had done was actually perfectly correct. I'm convinced it was perfectly correct so that I could talk about this symbol in this video. This is a symbol that I forgot about. That's what it looks like. And I just draw them. It has a name, and you can say the name. It kind of shy about saying it because I don't know. it's Hon Sha Sho Nen is the name of it. And so I just painted that this morning after I realized it was in my notebook all along. It was there. I don't know. But I think this video is to share healing, you know, to share the fact that there is no incorrect way of living your life. There's no mistake that you ever make. Everything that you do is exactly what you were supposed to be doing. The fact that I missed that symbol was what was supposed to be had. So let me see what they have to say next that I should share with you. So I'm talking to them right now. Hold on a second. Let's see what they say. So they're showing me hands. They often do this where they show me that they're touching my hands. But they start that way. I don't know why, but so let me see what else. I'm just so happy this morning, just in a good mood. So it's hard to like calm down to let the information make sense to me. So this is the point where I'm just gonna get spacey for a minute so that I can actually allow them to share with me, because I'm too human right now and I'm not in a meditative, relaxed state to allow information to flow from the spirit world. It's much easier to communicate with the spirit world when you relax and you release yourself from your physical body. So you release yourself from your emotions and you just relax and you become connected with spirit. Okay, so spirit world, I ask for your assistance in completing my video message today. And I'd woken up wanting to talk about what is sacred. And I'm talking right now about this symbol of Reiki that I'd forgotten about, but I acknowledged that I'd never made a mistake in forgetting about it. I was not prepared to create that symbol yet in oil painting. I want to know what you would like to share next for us. Okay, so they're telling me to relax and that I'm okay, I'm gonna relax. They're showing me they're showing me colors and drawing colors. And so the colors they're showing me are blue and then yellow too. And they're showing me fingers painting the symbol of the cross again, which is interesting because I just made a video yesterday about the symbol of the cross. So they're showing me what is blue and then yellow. They remind me that I'm really frustrated with yellow because it always blends into all the colors and I can never just have yellow when I oil paint. So it frustrates me because I just want yellow sometimes. And usually yellow then becomes like brown and green and all the other colors, but it never can just be yellow. It frustrates me. So they're showing me that. They're showing me what is my heart coming out of my chest and being put into the video that I'm sharing honestly from my heart. It's really a creative message today. So, I'm not understanding the next section of this message. It is something about imperfection. They're showing me what is a moon in the sky. Oh, they're telling me that is why I'm having trouble creating these videos, because I'm getting too into a spiral. The spiral is the vibration of perfection. And that I am using them because I feel like if I just tell you the message, it won't be perfect. And they're wanting me to just tell you the message, just to honestly tell you. They're showing me that there are things that I want to talk about that I'm shy to talk about, and so that I haven't developed confidence to talk about subjects as of yet. They're showing me what is like a super line of all the things that I share about. So it would be just a never-ending line, but I only like focus on just these boxes, or like 3 boxes, which would be in a continuum, a super line. And they want me to do something with the boxes that are out here on the side. And they say that the boxes that are out there are the ones that, they say the word ashamed is what it is. Because dang it. See, this is what happens when I talk to them. But they do it right every time. Okay, so they want me to pick out something from one of the boxes. And I was wanting to talk about what is sacred. And so it's sensitive because I see human beings not behaving correctly. And it hurts me inside. But I ignore it because I don't know what else to do but ignore it and just accept this is the world that we live in, where human beings are no longer sacred anymore. They're like turning themselves into robots. And robots do not have feelings. Robots don't feel things. Human beings are living organisms. Human beings are a living organism like the earth is a living organism. The earth feels things. Human beings need to feel things too. They need to feel their connection with nature. They need to feel the connection with their own bodies. Human beings do not relate to the fact that they are extraordinary organisms in the universe. They relate to a program, which is what exists here, a programming that human beings follow morning and night and morning again. And the program is what creates the robotic ways that we live our lives. And that is what creates pain inside my heart. And the heart that I share it's hard for me to share from an honest world of honest that deep of what I perceive or what I feel, because that makes me cry, and I get shy about that. And I don't like crying in public. I can cry to myself, but I don't cry in public. How do you live? How do you go about your life when you see things that hurt you? You can't just start crying for no reason. You just accept what you see and you go on. I mean, what are the most terrible things that you in there on the other side of this camera? What is something that you have seen that hurt you? And all you did was just acknowledge it and then move on. We all do that. We all see things that we don't like. And then we just acknowledge that there was something not right about that. But we don't say anything and we don't do anything, and we just continue. And the fact that we continue on this line is why we live in the world of today, which is not an advanced civilization. It is a robotic civilization. We are robots with programs. And when we see something happening that connects us with what is our living self, then we are programmed to not respond. We are, as robots, programmed to not respond. There's something sad right there. That there's something bad right there. All we are programmed to do is to see it and then continue about our day. And they're showing me that I have seen things recently that I did not, I was receptive to something bad taking place, but not understanding what to do. I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know if it was my place to even do something, which would be, what would be, an apartment next to mine, hearing things taking place behind the door that I knew were violent, and somebody was getting hurt. And I didn't know what to do. So all I could do was stand there and feel very like I didn't know what to do. Like I wanted to help somebody, but I didn't know how to. You see, this is what we deal with every day. And we just keep living because we don't know how to create a world that relates to us as a living organism, like the earth. That is what is sacred. And sexuality is the most profound, sacred act and connection with the spirit world. And human beings are degrading it. It's a disgusting world that I perceive on television and on the radio. And it does this to me. It creates... I hear it and I see it and it disgusts me, and that is every day. I live with that every single day. So I have to learn how to program myself to have no emotion, to have no response to that, like a robot, and just acknowledge that that is the world that I live in, and that I can't change. I feel that is what I feel. That is what all of us feel. That we cannot change this world, that it is just going to continue. And that is the program. That is the program. And that is the manipulation. And I don't talk about these things. I'm not really sure how to create a voice to talk about them, because it is, I don't know, because I'm used to talking about things that are normal to talk about. I'm not used to sharing what is deep inside of me. Nobody talks about what is deep inside of them. So I'm working on that. Everybody, we're all works in progress. That's why we live lifetimes. And so, I'm almost out of Kleenexes. That's bad. That's bad when I'm doing these videos and I'm almost out of Kleenexes. I better do something about that. I'm going to take some coffee. So, I was going to talk about, because I want to talk about what is something that is extremely sacred. And something that people, this is the world, I feel like this is going to be challenging for me, because there are so many aspects of this. It would be like a shape that has so many sides that I don't know which side to start with, or how to create the shape for you through the words that I use. I don't know where to begin to create the shape, which is the information. It is like the Reiki symbol, you see. I'm trying to create a Reiki symbol right now. I'm trying to create healing through the words that I use, and the words I use are creating the shape that unlocks the healing for you who views this this video. So I'm going to talk about sacred sexuality, which is a huge topic for me, and I think about it every day. And I have explored this. The spirit realm has shown me many things about a sacred sexual world that we don't honor. So I'm going to ask them how, okay, so they're showing me, they're going to help me build this symbol. So they're showing me a man and then a woman. They're showing me the parts of a man and the parts of a woman. And they show me that that is the most sacred part of all of creation, is the bond that allows a man and a woman to combine into one. What is an intricate spiral that is one? And that human beings are just fucking each other. And human beings are not seeing their organs as sacred. And what is sacred is where you, that is reverence. You give reverence to what is sacred. You don't just you know, you honor it. You create, it is a beautiful place. It is a sacred paradise. Without sexuality, what is the emotion we experience every day? We experience down here every day that when we have sexual experiences, we experience something profound. We experience something amazing and beautiful. Sexual experience is something that should be taking place all day long. That is what we are born to do. Literally. We are born to have an imaginative exploration of the universe where we exist. to comprehend our existence in a creative way. And then as our minds develop, the next thing that happens is when you transform from a child to an adult, your sexual energy goes like that. And that is the moment when all of life takes place, when creation takes place. And human beings are taught, do not have sex with each other, that is bad. Why would we be taught that? Why? Human beings need to be taught that their organs are sacred, and that when they are when they see another, that they are that they have a sacred connection with, spiritual connection, that they have to honor the spiritual connection, and that is a beautiful thing. That is not something that you put a stop sign out there and say, don't have sex with that person. You know, this is complicated because training, I am part of the program. I am trained and I am trying to untrain myself, you see? So like in other videos where Star Guy tells me he is the manipulation that removes the manipulation. He is the vibration, the spiral. So we all have a sound that we are connected with, that we do not know that we are hearing. And it is the sound that tells us right and wrong. It is the sound that tells us what we need to do. And my entity that I channel, Star Guy, tells me that he is the sound that creates the changes in the sound that creates the programming. So he is the anti-manipulation, and that is hard. That is hard to take in the anti-manipulation. It is hard. It makes you cry. It makes you feel ashamed of yourself. It makes you hate yourself. You have no idea what I have come to discover about my behaviors, and then having to change them has been terrible. To see myself as being destroying my own sacredness, and then having to acknowledge that I too am just like everybody else. I too am struggling to be a natural, aligned with what is a natural creation in the universe. Sexuality is the biggest thing. The biggest thing. Just imagine if we took away this. I think about this all the time. I think about this. I think about. I see the planet, and I see all the buildings, and I see all the robot people, because we are robot people. We do not react naturally to things that we see. We just see it, we acknowledge it inside, and we hold it inside, and we don't share anything about it. We are robots. We are living robots. And so I see an entire planet, and I see all the countries, and I see all the land masses, and I see all the cities, and I see all the people, and I see everything from afar, from a distance. And then I'm like exhausted. I instantly became so exhausted I can't even tell you what it was. I guess I was too high up for my body to tolerate that for too long. Hold on a second. I need to take a deep breath and like, this is normal. This is a human being who vibrates at a level, and when I channel super important information, it exhausts me. It does. It's physically exhausting. So hold on a second. Okay, so that's what I was going to tell you. So after I perceived all this, I now take away all the buildings. I just perceive only the planet Earth. That is it. And I perceive human beings that are natural. And what would a natural human being, how would a natural human being live? And I see that man and woman hold hands, and that they gaze into each other's eyes all the time, which we don't do here. We don't gaze into each other's eyes here. And it is, hold on a second. I will tell you this. Okay, so And so men and women do not wear clothing because there's no need to ever wear clothing. There literally is no need. It is literally a reflection of trying to hide. You are trying to hide what you feel is imperfect. That is our vibration here. That is, we feel we are connected with, we are all imperfect. And we are not happy or satisfied with what we are. That is how we feel all the time. We have to change that. But natural man and woman live in oneness with the earth. And from morning until night, they are reacting towards what is instinctual, which is sexual, which is loving. So they take care of each other from morning until night. And part of taking care of each other is knowing what each other wants. Because it is a sacred connection. Constantly honoring each other. And loving each other in a way that is constantly honoring what is the needs of this one that I love. What is the needs of this one that I love. That is what we need here. That is what a natural world is. A natural world isn't, I'll get in my car, go pollute the air. Sorry. Like draining out all this freaking emotion. You know, that's what we do here. We do not see. We do not see into each other's hearts and souls. We do not do that. And we do not see the earth as a sacred, natural expression in the universe. We do not honor the earth at all. The earth is here to provide for us. What do we provide the earth? That too is a man and a woman. That is a loving connection, a loving embrace. That is human beings honoring the earth in a loving embrace. That is what that is. And we don't do that. We don't say, I love you, earth, for all that you do for me. What earth can I do for you? I am going to plant seeds into you. And I'm going to love you so much more because you will grow flowers for me. And then I can see you. I can see you and love you even more than before because I give to you and then you give back. You give to the earth seeds and the earth gives you back flowers and fruits and vegetables and food to survive and even more beauty. We don't plant enough plants. You drive around town and what do you see? You see sidewalks and buildings and crap. That's what you see all the time. We see crap all the time and we're happy with that. That is good enough for us. That's not good enough for me. I want to see flowers aligning every single sidewalk I walk down. I want to see trees and I want to see landscape and I want to see the earth everywhere. I don't want to see the buildings. People don't realize, people literally do not realize that the earth gives us everything we need. There is no reason any human being on this planet needs to be starving to death. There's no reason because the earth always provides everything that you need. All you have to do is learn, discover the connection with the earth so that the earth can provide for you. And we human beings need to help others who need that help. We can do that. We can help each other. And that is sacred. That is sacred female, sacred male. This is all aligned and connected. It's not just about having sex with each other. It's not about a sacred connection in that way. It is also sacred sexuality to love other human beings unconditionally. That too is sacred sexuality. It's not, I am turned on by that person. No, it is, I love that person for everything that they are. And that is it. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter what their weight is or what they wear or how much money they have. If they're beautiful or if they're ugly, it doesn't matter. You look at human beings here and you see that they are an infinite soul. Then you see that they are exploring the universe in this form that they have chosen. This extraordinary and sacred form that they have chosen to comprehend what is their existence, to develop as a soul. And that is also sacred sexuality, to look and to see and to love every human being. And that is it, just unconditionally love. And then to see human beings who need our help. This is Africa, for God's sakes. Human beings need our help. Have you just Googled images of starving kids in Africa? Do it. And you'll see that that is terrible. There is no child, there is no adult, there is no living organism in this universe that should be enduring that nightmare. And we're okay with that. That is what we are okay with, because we're robots. Robots have no feelings. Robots do not relate. Robots do not care. That is a robot, and that is what we behave like. We are living organisms like the earth. You think the earth wants to see its living organisms starving to death when it is right there to give you everything? Now, we human beings can change this. We human beings can help. And not with money, but with love. Literally, just love. Saying, I am going to do something extremely loving. And it is not money. Money is a deterrent. Money is, this is focus. This is what money does. It alters our focus away from the heart. It alters our focus away. That is what money does. It confuses and scrambles what we perceive as value. There is only love, and love is the only thing that we need to value. That is it. And we value each other with love too. We heal each other with love. These words are healing words. These words create the Reiki symbols that are healing. Just like the Reiki symbols themselves are healing. This is literally a shape. This is a shape. This whole thing is a shape. And in it is all the words, all of the words of this shape that create it. The entire shape is the healing itself. This shape then is being transformed into words through me. And it is an inspiration to change, all of us to change. I too am trying. I too work on change every single day. I ask the universe, how can I become more than I was before? How can I honor sacredness? How can I honor myself more every day? And it is a slow process, and that is okay. But I actually try. And here I'm making videos, and this is me. These are my hands, helping the planet, helping humanity, helping all of us. And we each have a special, you. That is you. You have a special gift. What is your special gift? What can you do to help this planet? Not be a robot. Actually have feelings. You do have feelings. You have feelings. And you know you have feelings. Now connect with them. And honor and look at them. And explore them. Explore the way the world makes you feel. Explore that. Don't explore how you can become better in the structure of the program. How you can get promoted and make more money. That is not valuing love. That is just valuing the program. The program is the lie. The program is the robot. Do you see what I'm talking about on this planet? You see how people are suffering, and you see how nobody does anything about it? We have all these, you can donate money. But that is not the equivalent of you choosing to explore loving another human being. That is just you saying, oh, well, here's some money. You person over there, you can fix the problem. Has the problem ever been fixed? Do you see the problem getting fixed? I don't. The problem's never going to get fixed. It's just going to change because we do this. We circulate. And we don't get out of the circle. We stay in the circle. And we think things get better only for them to alter the scenery, alter the faces, but nothing changes. It just alters the scenery. We still are living in the Middle Ages. We still are living in all the times that we've ever been living in this repetitious circle. I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to break it. I'm ready to be done with it. I'm fed up with it. I am ready for a new exploration of human existence on this planet. Not so I can be in a future lifetime miserable. I want to be in a future lifetime happy. And I want every human being, every soul that incarnates on this planet, I want every soul to be happy. And that's how we all should feel, too. So, that is all I have to say for today. I need more Kleenexes. And I'm getting a cold again, which doesn't help. It's that time of year, and sick kids, and then they get me sick, and it's the circle of life. Anyway, this video is for you to ask yourself, how do I honor what I love? What is the most sacred thing in this universe to me, to my heart? Honestly, what is it? Do you love another human being? Do you? And then how do you share love? If that is extraordinary, that love that you feel in your heart, how do you also use that love to love all the human beings that you see? How do you use that same love to love yourself and to love all the human beings that you see? And then how do you use that same love to love the earth and to love the universe and the stars? To suddenly love all creation. How do you use that love and how do you blow that up to love everything, literally? And love can change everything. Every single person can change everything if we choose to start being different. So that is what I have. I'm still working on my manual and I'm going to finish it today. That is me making a commitment. I have to finish it today. I'm close. I have my 5th symbol that I always had, but for some reason I stopped knowing that I literally, it's like a block fell out and I didn't even know it was missing. And I think it was missing because time had not happened yet in this present moment where the block had to be perceived. It had to be realized now. And then I can use the block to create healing for everybody. So the block itself chose to become invisible for me, so that when it reappeared, then it could become a healing block. And there was no mistake in me seriously missing the block. There was no mistake in that. There's never any mistakes that you ever make. Alright, I think I've said that I'm done quite a few times now, but I'm done this time. I mean it. So that is all I'm going to share for today, and maybe just for right now. Maybe I'll make another video later. But thank you for watching, and more to come.